Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. Just needed to do this real quick, so not a lot of prep or anything like that, because we seriously have a problem, like a serious problem. I'm not even joking. We seriously need some help. I know a lot of you know that Damien is coming home this week, on Friday to be specific, but I don't think a lot of people understand that he's coming home months earlier than was planned, and he's actually only at the facility that I'm here now in Nebraska because they were nice enough to come back and actually keep him here at their expense so that we could get some things ready, and because he had some more things he had to learn. There are a lot of safety things that he needed to learn, and the house just isn't ready. I mean, there's no other way around it. We have a storage unit, need stuff to be moved to it. Well, we need quite a bit of help because we're basically having to put like 2.5 families into a house that's probably big enough for one family. I mean, we're using every single square inch. The dining room is a bedroom, so the furniture has to be super. It we just can't have anything that we don't need. Like everything has to be multifunctional and all that kind of stuff. The house needs to be safe. We were lucky enough, honestly, somebody saved the day on Friday and brought by a ramp, and which was really amazing. It just needs to be put together. There are just so many things that need to be taken care of. We finally got an oven, just basic things. I don't think everyone understands like what happens when you're gone for so long. I went home for a week and a half and I couldn't even begin to touch half of the things that I needed to do because things just add up on you so quickly. They sent me home because my driver's license was expiring and my tags were expiring. We need help, obviously financially. We have so much. I still have to get the trailer to be able to pull his wheelchair, and he does need his wheelchair. All of the bathroom stuff, we're waiting to hear back on the supplies that he's going to have every month, much less co-pays and all the stuff that we haven't had to do all the doctor stuff yet. There's like a whole team of doctors and a whole lot of prescriptions that all are going to have co-pays to them. We need your help physically. Like, I, there's, there are 3 people who have been spending the last 2.5 weeks every moment they can at that house working on everything, and I cannot even thank them enough. But I know they're getting tired. I mean, coming after work with your kids, even. I mean, just we need help financially. We need help physically. We need your time, your sweat, whatever. There are a lot of things that we need for the house that there's a lot of things I'm going to be able to bring from my house, but having to move without moving anything. There's no way to get stuff from Kansas City right now, and I want to be able to obviously shop for my house first, but there's some stuff that I don't have that we're going to have to get. Like some closet things, because we won't have room to have dressers upstairs and things like that. Just some things to make do, and a lot of them don't have to be new. I'm going to put a list below here of some of the stuff that needs to be done that we need help with, of some of the things that we need, because like I said, a lot of them don't have to be new. They can be used. I need a bed, but heck, I'd be fine with just a double bed mattress at this point. Could totally make that work, but it's mostly the things that we need for Damien and to make the house functional. If any of you, which some of you watching are in a situation like this, as soon as we get there, we've got to be able to be on the ball. Me and Tom learned that really quickly the hard way. There's not downtime. There's not time to settle in. Like, the kitchen has to be ready because there's 3 meals a day to cook. You're lucky to know where your stuff is and get a shower. So I promised the little boy that they were going to be home on Friday, and I never promised. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did, and I don't want to go back on that. And I know there are a lot of amazing people out there because you guys have already helped us through so much. And I know Damien is one of those blind faith in people kind of people, which I have a hard time doing. But I also do believe that, that whole God will provide thing does happen, but it happens because he puts that on someone's heart to do things or to understand and want to be able to help. I know they tried to put together a big work day yesterday, but I know a friend of Damien's was getting married. Congratulations, Candace and Brandon. Now we need your help. So we just have a few days to pull this off. It's all detailed. It's all lists. There's everything is there. We need trucks. We need hands. We need everything. And for those of you who do want to donate anything, and if you have a problem using GoFundMe, no problem. Get in touch with us. We have lots of other ways. If there's things that you would rather, even if you're out of town, that you can just order online and have them sent, we can do that too. I would not be doing this if we weren't desperate. And I know a lot of you have seen some of Damien's videos, and he's doing amazing. But we all by nature want to show our best. And he probably isn't going to like me saying this, but I'm going to. You're seeing a person who's had physical therapy and occupational therapy 5 days a week since January 19th, basically. That goes away when he comes home. He has horrible outpatient benefits. That's why we're here. Haven't met anyone on this journey that's even close to what his are. To be able to move, he has to stretch, work out, do all those things. That's why you see him on the bike in the morning. I hope to at least have the bike. To be able to move during the day. Without those things, it's pain. He's in pain. You also seen him do some pretty amazing things, but you don't see what leads up to them, and you don't see what happens after them. You don't always see the spasms and all the things that come along with those things. And some days are amazing. But imagine, I have a bad back. It's hard for me to get out of bed. Imagine what it's like for him. And our only access to any workout equipment will be the YMCA. And I still have to figure out how to get a membership there. So, this isn't at all how we wanted. Obviously, we didn't want any of this, but this isn't even our best case scenario. But I promised that we would make this work. And more than anything, all of us in this situation, we need a home. We need to stop living out of suitcases and hospital rooms. And quite frankly, our standards are very low, honestly. But we need a home. We need the kids to have a home. I'm going to have to make a trip to Kansas City to move some stuff because Jackson comes in 2 weeks and he needs a room. Like, we just need your help. So, I am going to spend one day that I promised going to watch a freaking movie. I'm going to watch Wonder Woman, first of all, superhero movie, in 3D. Never seen a 3D movie, so one last fun day before all the back to, reality of all the stuff you need to learn. And so I appreciate all your help, and I know he has amazing friends. But before we start planning any welcome home parties, we've got to get him home. So, not trying to be mean, just blunt and to the point, because that's where we are right now. We just got a few days. So, you guys all work together, and just let us know, because that's where we're at right now. I mean, honestly, a lot of people have the information on what needs to be done. So, just reply, and I'm sure they'll get back to you. If you have things you want to donate, drop them off at the house. It's kind of all hands on deck, wherever you can. I don't care if you have 2 hours. I don't care if you have a truck you can borrow. I don't care, just anything. And I know Damien probably isn't going to be excited that I put this on here, but I don't care because he's not going to ask for the help. But it's not a matter of whether we need it. We're talking about stuff we have to have. He has to have. Thanks, guys, so very much. Please keep us in your prayers. Excited to go to what's now new home, I guess, but it's kind of hard, and there's a lot to not worry about, but it's definitely a work in progress. We have a lot to learn that we probably won't learn till we get home, and I know it's really hard for patients, because I teach you, that it's a hard time too. It's an exciting time, but it's a really hard time. So please just keep us in your prayers. Share this if you can't help. Just anything you can do. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys.